Is your TV audio like this? Well, why, when it could be like this? Today is about the Sony HT-G700. It is a soundbar and wireless subwoofer. Let's talk about it. Oh, by the way, as someone interested in a Sony audio product and as a thank you for watching my channel and supporting me, I'm giving away these Sony speakers in partnership with Sony Australia. If you'd like to enter this competition, the details are in the video description, so make sure to click that link and follow all the instructions to enter. This is the portable and waterproof SRS XB23 speakers, and yes, I'll be shipping them worldwide. And now I'm someone that's never owned a soundbar. I grew up in a household where we just didn't have one because it was almost like an extra thing to add to the TV or an extra cost. And saying that, my dad had the typical man cave with like the surround sound setup with the big speakers. So that's kind of all I've known. You either do or you don't have a soundbar, or you have this whole massive setup where you have speakers all around the room with 6 different points of audio and a subwoofer or something like that. I am clearly no audiophile, but I do really appreciate amazing sounding audio, and that's why I lent to Sony. I have been a big fan of their music and sound quality for years, especially in their headphones. That's where I know it best. It's always got really good nuances and depth, and it feels like it's a high quality experience. So I was excited to bring that into my living room. Okay, so I'm not an audiophile, but I am a bit of a tech head, so I'm not completely clueless about soundbars and what's out there on the market, but why did I choose this soundbar to be my first ever soundbar? Okay, firstly, it's the no fuss setup. Obviously, you could get a really intense speaker system thing where you've got speakers all around the room, which is awesome, but the Sony boasts the quality and the experience of multiple speakers with just a 2-speaker setup. You've got a 3.1 channel soundbar and a very bassy wireless subwoofer. There are no rears or height speakers, and in fact, there's no ability to add these or add more speakers to this setup. Now, that may not be ideal for everyone, but for me, this is awesome because the speakers actually simulate the height and surround sound. The depth and nuance that this can produce is impressive. Which brings me on to my second reason, which is the sound quality. It is pretty awesome. I've experienced a lot of dodgy and cheap soundbars at different people's houses over the years where they've just kind of added it because they're desperate for better audio quality, because some TVs still aren't shooting the audio right at you while you're sitting on the couch, so you can't even hear it properly. But the thing is, with the cheap soundbars, you get that weird tinniness and that enclosed sound where, sure, it's louder, but it's not good quality. Adding this speaker to my TV did blow me away, because I have a Sony TV currently. It's like 5 years old though. It's pretty good, but the sound doesn't really come at you. So I not only wanted to project the sound at me to fix that issue of being able to hear the TV well, but I wanted something that would make cinematic experiences and just general TV watching better. Dude, this thing has such balanced audio and you can hear depth and nuances. But not only that, it's not too bright. And by that I mean it's not as if the sound is just really like coming at you just louder and higher notes and things, so you kind of hear it and it seems more grand. No, the sound quality is just right. Also, the compatibility is really good because it has an HDMI input. This means you can use it with an older TV and not just a new fancy smart TV. And why this is awesome is because with this soundbar you can hear Dolby Atmos quality, which is amazing. So you don't need a new fancy 4K TV with all the settings and all the bells and whistles to get that sound quality, because as long as you're streaming something with the Dolby Atmos audio, like a 4K film or music, for example, you're gonna get that audio quality just with the plugging it in. Hand gestures. Could have been bad. And lastly, I love the form factor of this thing. It is sleek, well contained, and quite small. It's 6.5 centimeters in height and almost a meter long, and I find that it sits really well underneath my TV. The wireless subwoofer is about 39 centimeters tall, and it basically looks like a PC case. It's around the same size as like a desktop, and it's got a bit of heft to it, but it's light enough that you can easily just move it around the room if you want to change it up. Oh, I forgot to say, that sub is amazing. Like, that really does add the thumps and the bass and the punches to what you're watching, and yeah, beautiful. Also, wireless. It comes with this little remote, which is pretty standard, but it actually does have buttons where you can change the type of sound coming out of the soundbar. For example, it's got like standard, cinema, and music, which does make a difference. And you've also got your volume and all that on here, but I don't use this much apart from like turning on or turning off the soundbar or changing the inputs, because once you have it paired up with your TV, the soundbar, at least for me, is working with my regular remote. So I just increase and decrease the volume on this one and I'm good to go. The soundbar also has similar controls to the remote, and they're touch controls, which are really nice and clean, so no physical buttons. And well, with the subwoofer, it's just set and forget. So all in all, this is a pretty awesome soundbar. I'm not gonna lie, I really, really like it. And if you're like me and you just want to get that extra awesome audio quality and you want to fill the room better with amazing sound, this is that no fuss setup. It is a little costly at $600, but I'd say for a set and forget kind of system that is really impressive and slim and easy, it's sweet. So I would recommend it. If you guys have any questions or comments, let me know in the comments below, and hopefully I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye. Don't forget, you could win one of these. Just enter using my giveaway competition link in the description. Follow me on Instagram for updates on who the winners are. Okay. Sorry, this is making me laugh.